Ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday night and we are live from Newton Aycliffe and across the world for Friday Night Live, featuring studio games, your chance to win, and tonight, all the way from Carnoustie, Scotland, Mr. Craig Laird. Welcome your host, Mr. Ben Moseby. Yes. Hello. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you and thank you, and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Thanks for joining us. Yes, we're here, Friday Night Live, that point again, where we get ready to see the week out in style. And normally we see the week out in style and say, this is it, don't we? But of course, we've got live shows coming to you tomorrow. We've got the pre-recorded Second Chance Sunday on Sunday. So it's a nice way to end the working week, right? And then we go into a weekend full of shows as well. So hugely exciting. We've obviously got to kick off the show in the usual way. I don't know, but I've been off for a couple of days. On the way into work today, I walked past this bloke and he hit me with a violin, right? He then hit me with a flute and then he hit me with a cello. I thought, that's an orchestrated attack. Nicola, was that a groan? I saw a fish wearing a bow tie the other day. I thought, very sophisticated. So I learnt the other day the difference between a weasel, right, a weasel, and a stoat. A weasel is weaselly recognised because a stoat is totally different. Oh. See, you're laughing at the bad ones in my ear. I thought that was so good. Oh, you like that, Nicola? Thank you. A woman knocked on my door the other day asking for a donation to the local swimming pool. I gave her a glass of water. And this weekend, I've ordered a limo for the weekend, a limousine, as a bit of a treat. I took delivery of it today and the driver left. I've now got the limo and nothing to show for it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's totally different. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome to the show my partner in crime over the course of the next couple of hours. You better be careful here. You can't see it. You can't see it, but I've got loads of stuff in front of me here ready for some shows tomorrow. I have a bed in front of me. Craig, are you going to roll over this? Let's find out. Here he is, the one and only Mr. Craig Laird. That was brilliant. I kind of wish you'd seen the whole thing then.
I did as well. I thought you actually were. That's why you said roll over the bed.
No. We literally just saw your feet in the end.
Oh, so you actually meant like roll over the bed so I won't be seen to come into this?
I think that's what they meant.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah. I appreciated the full forward roll, but everyone else just saw the feet. Mm-hmm. You all right? Yeah?
Or is that just like Jamie not kind of on point yet? Can we recreate that again? Can we use next camera?
Yeah, because you're on two there.
Yeah.
We do it on, you're not really going to have to see it. Or maybe you can. It's going to.
You can.
Okay. Go back. Right, this is where the bed falls apart. All right. Here we go. Be careful. So please, everybody, put your hands together and welcome Mr. Craig Laird. Hi, Liam.
Hi, Liam.
You all right, man?
I'm watching.
He's watching. He's
Always
watching.
Dressed like that. Who are you going to call?
Right, we're not much about that. No, we probably are, to be fair. You okay? You good?
Yeah. I'm good, thank you very much. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, raring to go for this show. Also, I am going to be completely honest, I'm ready for the weekend.
Yeah.
I am really, really looking forward to a nice chilled weekend this weekend. I've been on the go since week past Sunday with Hobby Maker and driving and here. But you know what? Doesn't matter how busy you are, how can you call this work?
I know, exactly right.
You just can't.
What have we done
you
today?
Just cannot.
Coloured today and
2
then
hours,
jumped over
sat,
beds.
Paid to sit and colour.
Yeah. It's not too bad, is it?
It's not too bad.
No. So we're going to have a fun night tonight. We've got games coming up. We've got the gallery on the way. We have got your chances to win prizes, some demos as well. And we're going to start tonight with The Daily Deal. Here it is. This is a brilliant deal. I'll say a few hellos in just a second. I forgot to bring my tablet with me to the TV screen. Craig has just fallen off the bed, by the way. That was very, very funny indeed. So the Daily Deal. This is only available for this show. It is the small guillotine with your free A4 linen card. So we're giving you the free linen card from the Majestic Unicorn collection. £19.99 is your platinum price here, or £31.99. So basically, you pay for the guillotine, and then we give you that cardstock for absolutely nothing. And we'll look at that first with Craig in just a second. A bit of a 101 when it comes to the guillotine. Brilliant bit of kit. 8 3/4 your cutting platform, hardened stainless steel blades. You've got your scoreboard in there as well with the score tool. A brilliant guillotine to have in your life. You've also got the metric and imperial measurements on there too. And as I say, we're going to give you, just because we can, for this show only, the free cardstock from the Majestic Unicorn collection. A few quick hellos before we get into it. Radical Rachel on the socials tonight. Hello, Gail Moore, who says checking in from Maryland. Trudy Bickham says hello again. Nanakim54 says good afternoon from North Carolina. Hola. Betty Weaver says hello from Idaho. Hello, Rhonda, who says hello, everyone. Crafting Away Hillary says hello, everyone, from Hillary. And Holly Collie, hello, and woof. Linda Knoll says hello from Nebraska, and also hello to Zoe Carver. Evening all from me and Brian in West Sussex. Hello, evening all. Hello to Rebecca, who says, what a fun bunch of jokes. Thank you very much indeed. I appreciate your comment with the jokes. Radical Rachel saying, you two have way too much energy still. How much sugar did you have in the break? Actually, not much.
Ian?
No? We recorded a fun bit of social, which you'll be able to see Craig post. Is that going up tomorrow?
If not late tonight, tomorrow.
Okay. The question, says Carol, why do you have a bed in the studio? Well, some of the diva-ish experts that we have in, not Craig obviously, the other two, they like to have a bed so they can have a bit of a nap in between shows. So that's the reason. No, it's for shows. It's for. It's for a new show that we're doing soon called Extreme Crafting. Mm-hmm. Where you have to do a stunt, then a demo. And Craig was obviously just demonstrating. Off the bed. Yeah.
My first one is jumping on the bed while poking all the little bits out the back of a die cut.
Yeah. Jeannie says, only Craig and Ben could pull that off and make us laugh out loud. Lol. That's what we're here for on Friday Night Live, here for all the fun, all the giggles, and also here for the games as well. First game will be up in about 20 minutes or so. Choose your side, Facebook versus YouTube, whichever side you end up on. Basically, you could be winning for yourself one of 5 £10 vouchers to spend with us here at Crafter's Companion. I don't exactly know what the game is tonight. I think...
American Landmarks or something.
Oh, it is. It's Landmarks again. Landmarks again! It's called Road Trip Trivia. So there we go. That's what we're going to be doing tonight. So if you want to do some swatting up in the next 20 minutes, you know what to do. Shall we have a look at the Daily Deal, though? Craig's got the small guillotine with that free linen cardstock as well. So for people who haven't yet got one of our guillotines, it's called small. I don't think it's particularly small. I would say this is more portable size, Craig, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. When it comes to the main measurements, up, of course, to the left-hand side of your guillotine, we say up to 6 1/4. It actually goes to 6 1/2. It's just the measurements actually end at the side there. But you have, of course, got that depth. I want to say that it's just about 9 inches. Top to bottom that you've got here. Now what you have got is you have got your guillotine. Now the great thing with the guillotine is it's crisp and it's clean and it's sharp. Obviously it needs to be to serve the purpose. You do have your inches, you do have your centimetres. What you've also got is a scoring tool as well, because you've got that scoring implement when it comes to the actual base. You've got your finger guards. It is all stable underneath. Do not remove, it's the studios. All of that serves that purpose because it creates that strength, it creates that structure, that rigidity. So that's not moving, that's not bending, and it's not buckling. Before I go into all of the additional main details, a lot of people say, oh, my arm of my guillotine is getting a little bit loose.
Yeah.
If that happens, that little bullet just up into there, you just need to tighten that. Ever so slightly. Mm-hmm. Now, I do say ever so slightly. The tighter you tighten it, that's just not going to move. You'll soon learn your lesson. If you do do that too tight, that ain't going to move.
No.
So you'll just know the actual kind of tightness that you just have to then just increase that to, just to stop your arm from falling, but that's how you are going to tighten it. So if that happens and it keeps falling, it's not broken, there's nothing wrong with it, you don't need to replace it, that's all that you need to do. So yes, you've got your finger guards here, but what we've got when it comes to our guillotine, unlike any other guillotine that's out there in the market, and that is the actual cutting implement there.
Yeah.
That's not gone from a cutting manufacturer, a paper trimmer manufacturer, a guillotine manufacturer. That's come from a sword manufacturer.
It has.
Leanne has gone and sourced the actual cutting implement for our guillotine from a sword manufacturer. That is how incredibly sharp that is. Now, it is self-sharpening, so gone of the days of having to go in with tin foil or aluminum foil and then start to cut and cut and cut. That is then going to self-sharpen. Every single time you cut through card, that is then going to cut. Now, when it comes to my mats and layers, I always do them at 1/4 of an inch increment, and so many people say, Craig, how do you do your mats and layers? What is it that you use? How do you measure them? I do it on the guillotine. Whether it's the small, whether it's the large, it doesn't matter. The only difference is the size of it. The whole concept and purpose of the guillotine is the same. So let's just bring in some cardstock that I've got here, some black. I'll do it black and white to really showcase, but let's do it really, really simple, Ben. Let's say, for instance, let's say our main pattern paper or our main cardstock is 5 by 5.
Yeah.
We're just going to go up to that 5-inch measurement. We're just going to do the finger guard and then we're going to cut. Now, something as well, a lot of people don't know, and this actually does make a difference when it comes to measuring. If we focus on that 5-inch, you see how you've got that scoring indent groove?
Yeah.
The true measurement, the 5-inch, is to the right-hand side of that.
Gotcha.
So if you go to the left-hand side, that makes your measurement about 1 millimetre a bit bigger, which can actually matter when it comes to envelopes and stuff like that, specific measurement. So when you're looking at the grid, you're just going to line your cardstock up to that right-hand side. That's going to be the exact true measurement. So as I said, I've got that is 5 by 5. So let's say I want a mat and layer 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. I'm just going to go in and we're going to go and we're making sure every time we're pressed up flush against the top, I'm at the 5 1/4, cut. We're going to turn that one around up to the 5 1/4, and then we're going to cut. That then is going to give me the perfect, absolute perfect mat and layer. Now, the square is just, just an idea showing you something really simple. Doesn't matter what it is. Goes for absolutely anything. So I could do, Ben, 3 3/4 by 5 1/2. And let's come along with our card and we can do 1/4 of an inch bigger. So that means 4 inches by 5 3/4. We've then got that perfect mat and layer. Or of course, it doesn't have to be 1/4 of an inch increments. Let's go, let's say 4 by 6. No, let's do 4 by 5. 4 by 5, and we could do 4 3/4 by 5 3/4. That still gives me that perfect frame, mat and layer. And then if I wanted to, let's just say, what did I say? That was 4 3/4 by 5 3/4. If I go just an extra 1/4 of an inch, so 5 by 6, what I've then got is my perfect 1/4 of an inch mat and layer for that one, and then I've got my framework, my faux frame in there.
Nice.
So it doesn't matter whether it's 1/4 of an inch, 3/4 of an inch, 1/2 an inch, if it's more, if it's an inch, whatever it is, when it comes to all my mats and layers, whether it's pattern paper, block cardstock, whether it's vellums, whatever it is, I always use my guillotine. You see me doing a mat and layer, I do my guillotine. But also, just very, very briefly, something that I also do a lot, Ben, you know how sometimes, if not quite a lot, I actually want my mat and layer a little bit thinner.
Yeah, yeah.
I will always cut it a 1/4 inch bigger. So I will always go to 1/4 inch mat and layer. Then what I do is I will trim a little slither. If I'm just wanting a little slither of a mat and layer, instead of going little and little and little, what I'll always do is I'll cut my layer to a 1/4 inch bigger, and then I'll just go in and take slithers till I've got the perfect thin mat and layer every single time. And if it's the case, it's little and often. For instance, there, say I still wanted a little bit more, I go back. I find it a lot easier to cut a 1/4 inch bigger and then just come and do slither after slither. I'm going to leave it there, but now I've gone from my really thin mat and layer, but look how perfect that is. It's because I use the guillotine. I'll go to a 1/4 inch bigger, then I'll start to trim down. So whether it's your frameworks, whether it's rectangles, whether it's squares, whether it's unique different shapes, it does not matter. You're going to get the perfect one every single time. Key point, making sure you're flush against the top or the bottom, depending on where you do it. And that is how I get all my mats and layers. Every mat and layer that you see me ever do always comes from our guillotine.
Round of applause for that mini masterclass on the small guillotine there. That was brilliant. Wasn't it? I love my big guillotine, says Jane Adams. Yeah, you've got the big one as well, of course, as well. Adrienne says, hello, everyone. Thank you for the great tip. I was wondering why my measurement was always off a bit. The thing to say is that that's such a small thing, but it's such a big thing in a way as well, isn't it? That you're making sure that you're lining up to the right place. And Rebecca says, I love that Craig clarified to go up to the line on the cutter rather than the middle of the line. Remember, if you want to pick up this deal, it is our daily deal. So it's basically this show only, 24 hours only. It's the small guillotine, portable guillotine, and as Craig has gone through there, everything that you would love about it. 8 3/4 size, so the platform is 6 1/4 by 8 3/4. Stainless steel blade, self-sharpening as well. You've got your metric and imperial measuring guide with there, and of course the scoring tool and the embedded score lines in the base. So you've got the ability to be able to use this as a scoring tool and to be able to cut with it as well. That there is the free card stock that you're going to be receiving, the Majestic Unicorn linen card. So you've got those 6 stunning colours there, 4 of each of the colours, giving you your 24 sheets. That is for free when you pick this up. $19.99 platinum price, $31.99, but only for this show. We are almost 18 minutes into the hour already, and we are going to get ready to play tonight's game. So this is the point where you have to choose a side. So whichever side you are on now, you'd have to stay on, because at the end of the game, first round now, second round in the second half of the show, whoever team wins, you have a chance of winning one of 5 vouchers. And if it does end in a draw, we do split it. So if it is a draw at the end, we'll have 3 from Facebook, 3 from YouTube. But get ready as I get ready to grab my board. Tonight's game is called Road Trip Trivia. Hello. Craig means business tonight. Look, there he is. Look, he's taking his jacket off. Taking your jacket. Right?
What?
Right?
Oh, sorry.
Come on, Craig, play the game.
Hi.
Oh, yeah. You right?
Sorry.
Fist pump. Team Facebook over here. Facebook.
YouTube. Do you know I've got a Crafter's Companion YouTube channel? Craig Laird CC. Just head across. I've just actually popped a brand new tutorial up yesterday.
Oh. Hi, my name's Ben Moseby. I've also got a YouTube page. I think it's just Ben Moseby CC. I haven't put anything new on there for a long time. It's a bit redundant at the moment, isn't it? What? It's a bit redundant at the moment, isn't it? A little bit. I was doing some really cool stuff on there, but then, you know, last year they sort of said, "Oh, stop doing all that stuff," so I did.
Oh, they're gone now.
Yeah, God, no, the people are gone. There's also, if you like the songs, they're all on there as well, so do have a little bit of a look. Some new stuff going up soon, you know, but we'll see. Anyway, we're going to play this game. Basically, comment along in the comments as you normally do. Pop your answers in. And then at the end of each round, tot up how many you get and leave that in the comments as well, because we love to see how well you're doing. So I think we're going to see, what we're seeing, 5 pictures of landmarks, and we just have to say, so is it 2 points again? Right, so we have to say the landmark and the state. Is it all the US, is it? Obviously. Oh, I'm gonna be bad at this. I reckon you're gonna beat me tonight. Yes, I've just been reminded, if you don't know the answer, you can put a funny answer for a point.
Okay, is this a new rule?
Just to keep it fair. I think we're going to struggle. I think I will struggle tonight.
I might. I love America, but I don't know.
I think so. Yeah, that's the first one.
Oh! Do you know what's so frustrating? I always get mixed up. There's 2 places. Yes, it does help. Well, it doesn't actually help because this reminds me of 2 places and one of them is Canada. I'm going to say it. This reminds me of either Canada or Seattle.
Oh.
I think they've both kind of got something-ish similar.
Is this called the something tower?
Yeah.
Oh, isn't it?
No, is it not?
I love that. Yeah, and in my ear, no. I have no idea what this is.
Right.
I've got to be honest. But I am actually. Can I put a funny answer for the name of what it is, and then put like a serious answer for where it might be, seeing as he thinks he knows where it is? No. Well, I have no idea. That's the whole point, though. I mean, this isn't even a funny answer. Is anyone getting this right in the comments? I mean, I'm going to absolutely suck at this. If that is like an easy one to get started.
Okay.
What you got?
I've put the something point that's in Canada that's right next to the Rogers Centre, which used to be called the Superdome.
I put the Flying Saucer Tower in Seattle, because you said Seattle. Oh, it's nearly right! Space Needle, Flying Saucer, Washington. Brilliant. Oh, Seattle's in Washington State.
Seattle, yeah.
We're going to get... Well, so we've got points for lolling in the gallery.
Seattle, because you always see it on Grey's Anatomy, but there's also something tall in Canada right next to the Rogers Centre. And do you know why I actually thought it might be potentially the CN Tower in Canada? Is because that's where WWE Money in the Bank was just at, and Sam and Nicola have just been watching it, and I thought, I wonder if that's kind of gone into Sam's thoughts.
Well, Mistress Dow, you get a mark for being funny. You put the thingamabob in Seattle. We like that. Zoe says McDonald's headquarters in the Big Mac Tower somewhere in America. Hopefully,
yeah,
Zoe.
Grey's Anatomy started in America again last night.
Oh, has it?
Yeah, we get it in, it'll be about 2 weeks' time. Well, so this is season 22, but it's the halfway point. It had its mid-season break, and this is now it continuing.
What was I going to say? Can I just ask, is that supposed to be like an easy one to get started? The second one's easier. Okay, so there is a bit of hope.
Oh, yeah.
Where is it though?
Yeah.
Oh.
God, if I get this wrong. Oh, wait a minute.
I don't know. Man, I had time today, because you said earlier on, Nicola, that this was like a thing on US landmarks. I should have done some swatting up. Yeah, and I didn't do any swatting up. I know it is on me. I might learn something here today, says Ash, about landmarks. I certainly will learn something today. And as much as I feel very confident normally, Facebook, going into this quiz tonight, not tonight, I have a feeling with our American expert over there, it could be a YouTube win tonight. Oh, okay, so you're thinking that Craig would only smash it. I mean, if it was arenas...
If it was arenas and stadiums.
Yeah, I'd be in big trouble. Yeah, big trouble. Okay.
So I put the Empire State Building, New York City. I'm going in June, by the way, on the 19th for my 40th birthday.
Oh.
But then I'm also thinking it could be the Ghostbusters block of flats.
Do you know what? I nearly put that.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters.
Certainly
Where
the
was
bottom
that?
half in New York, just off of Times Square.
But what was it? Just a random
just
building?
a block of apartments, yeah.
Yay! I'm happy I've got one right. If I don't get any more points tonight.
New York,
Concrete
jungle where dreams are made of.
And do hear it for Did everyone get that right? Can I just ask as well? I know. When you say that, is it all going to be buildings? Oh, but where is it though?
Well, that doesn't help me, Jamie. Because all day I could hear you speak to Nicola whenever you go away from the microphone. I can still hear you.
It's not, is it? I want to put somewhere, but I know that it's not that place.
Yeah,
I know where. I think I know what it is, but I don't know where it is. Nicola's been there. I don't think it is that though. Why are you writing that? Why are you writing that down, Ben, when you don't think it's the answer? Because you're not clever enough.
Yeah,
to
I think I know what it is. I just don't know if I'm right of where it is. Nah.
Have you written down an answer?
Yeah.
I think I've got the place, but I don't think I've got where it is.
I'm the same.
What have you got then?
Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
I've put Nevada.
Oh, I think you're right. I put Arizona. Oh!
There you go. There you are.
Because where is that near? Like if you there's a city that you. It's right.
That's why
what it
I
is then.
thought Nevada.
Because you go to Las Vegas and Las Vegas, Nevada, right? And is in Arizona. So if you go to Las Vegas, you could then book like a helicopter ride across the Grand Canyon, could you? I would love to do that. That must be absolutely thrilling. Is it thrilling, Nicola?
So,
Huh?
have I told you what I'm doing for my 40th?
Well, I know you're going to New York. I want to sit down. Sorry, can I get this still? I feel like this is going to be a long story.
So I have, and can I just say my parents aren't paying for it. I am paying for it because I have been saving. I'm doing the helicopter ride over Manhattan.
Are you actually?
And I'm doing it at midday on my 40th birthday.
Oh, that is amazing.
Yep. Yeah, because I thought even if I am lucky enough in the future to go back to New York, which hopefully I would do, I will never do that again.
No.
And I thought, what a brilliant thing to do on my 40th birthday. So that's what I'm doing. So on midday UK time on the 21st of June, I'll be flying about.
Midday UK time? US time.
US time.
Yeah.
So that'll be 7 a.m. UK time. Yeah, because we're behind.
PM.
So that'll be 5 p.m. time.
Yeah.
5 p.m.
On the 21st of
UK
June,
time.
you'll be in a chopper.
I'll be in a chopper, yeah. Chopper.
You are so showbiz, dude.
So,
is this number 4?
this just reminds me of, is it the 3rd or 4th Final Destination film?
Oh, I don't know.
Have you not seen it?
No.
When they're
I
on
saw
the
number
bridge
1.
And it collapses.
Is that? Does it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not this bridge, but a big bridge like this.
I think I know this one because I've been to this place, one of the few places I've visited. If it is the place, what was I going to say? Is Final Destination the one, the original one when he's in the plane at the start?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen the first one.
And then the second one is the highway.
I think I've seen that.
With the highway, with the truck, where there's a great big.
The logs.
Yeah, the logs, and then the third one's the theme park roller coaster. And then the fourth one is the racing car track. And then the fifth one is the bridge.
A bridge? This bridge.
Well, one that looks like it, and then the new one now, which ironically is called Final Destination Bloodline.
Oh.
That's out this year.
If this is the place that I think it is, I went there on my honeymoon with Laura. We did 3 places. We did LA, we did Oahu, that's Hawaii, and then we did this place. And I think this is also the place where one of my favourite movies is filmed, The Rock, with Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage.
I've not seen that.
Really good action movie. Just to break into Alcatraz.
Oh.
And he sings, if you're going to San Francisco. This is San Francisco, isn't it?
Well, I've put San Francisco.
Be sure to wear some flowers in your hair.
Oh, the Golden Gate Bridge.
Is it? That's what I think it is.
Yeah, I think you're right enough. I've just put the Final Destination Bridge because I couldn't remember the name.
Yes. What's the rule? Oh, the state. Well, Craig's forgotten the rules as well.
Oh, so I was going to put California.
Only a point.
You sold out. You sold out. You sold out.
A point each. Question?
Oh.
That flag's not even American flag.
No, it's not even an American flag. Is
I
it
would say
Mexico?
that's,
Mexico.
is it Chile?
No, I'm not bad actually. I'm a bit warm, but. Okay, don't get confused. I don't know. I've never even seen that before. I know we heard him.
If you knew what the state was. You don't know if that's a flag. That's definitely a flag. I know that much about the picture, that is a flag. Let's pick a state, Ben, any state, and then come up with something funny. Pick a funny state, did you say? What state makes me lol?
New Orleans.
Why does that make you lol?
I don't know.
I haven't written anything yet, so just hang fire. Have you written anything? Do you know the answer?
I've put the state, but that's about it.
It looks quite like, let's go for something like, go for that. And we'll go,
The White House.
what could it be?
I wouldn't even have a Scooby-Doo.
No.
Is it an actual place or is it like a ruin? Are you sure, Nicola?
It looks like it's falling down.
London Bridge, San Francisco Bridge is falling down, falling down. The Final Destination Bridge is falling down.
Is anyone getting this right in the comments? Loads of people get this right.
Well, I've just put Mexico.
Well, I've put the spooky dooky crumbly house in Texas.
Oh yeah, we're meant to do like funny things, aren't we?
Yes. It looks quite spooky dooky, doesn't it?
Yeah. The
Yay!
Alamo!
Oh, the Alamo!
Ah.
Well, I just thought it looked quite, I don't know why, Texan. The Alamo.
The Alamo
No
to me is the
way.
old name for the stadium that they had. If only I'd known.
If only you would have known, Craig, then you would have obviously got that right, wouldn't you?
I know.
Next one. Oh, is that? Oh, I'm quite enjoying the game now, doing funny answers. Is that 5? What is the score at the end of the round on the scores on the doors? Ben has 8, that's me. Craig has 5.
Okay.
We're quite happy with those scores.
Take that.
8-5, still in contention. 10 more points up for grabs in round 2 of the Roadmark, what's it called? Road Trip for Trivia. What? Road trip trivia. That's the game. Hey, ooh, what? Let us know in the comments. How did you do? Did anyone get all 10 there? Let me know in the comments. Let me know your scores, please. And we're going to have a short break. When we come back, more fun and frolics, more games, more chances to win prizes. And I'll read out some of your comments as well. We'll be back in about, I don't know, 5 minutes.
Right, guys, now we've been getting a lot of love from everybody since the start of the new year, but I just feel like there is even more we could give our viewers.
But we already give them entertaining shows, amazing offers, brilliant demos and in-depth craft-alongs. What more can we do?
Yes, but I still think we could give them more.
Basara, we're already live 3 shows a day, 5 days a week. I mean, what else are you thinking?
You're right. It looks like we might have to make it Saturdays.
That's right, join me over the next few Saturdays as we sit down, chat, craft and create live from the studio, giving you even more opportunities to watch and join in.
Want to catch some amazing deals at the weekend? Make it Saturday.
Want your chance to win some amazing prizes? Make it Saturday.
To virtually join us live and show us your makes? Make it Saturday.
Want to have a chance for us to solve your craft problems in our crafty clinic? Make it Saturday. Want to vote for your favourite demo of the week? Make it Saturday.
So don't miss out on our brand new show, Make It Saturday, where the weekend comes to life.
Pokey tools and paper pads, gilding, wax and stamping mats, scissors, glitter, builder blocks, faux snow fabric, rocker blocks, Bria's misters, quilting clips, and die brush tools, precision snips, finger daubers, acetates, stencils, glue guns and templates, Gemini Pro, Julia and the OG, Gemini Go, Mini and the MIDI, dry blend, brush pens, aqua pens and aqua blends, illustrators, classics and dry blends and color blends and glitter pens and sparkle pens, outliner pens. Fine tip glue, applicators, envelopers, creators, stamping platforms, boxer boards, the big score and scoreboard, Nina card and craft card, glitter card, matte black card, craft kits, wadding and adhesive sheets, glass mats, guillotines and pen trays, ball tool, dice and zinc trays, miter tools and binding tools and toe bags, USBs, bone folders and punches, low-tack tape and brushes, stamens, mountboard, flower forming foam, outline markers, DVDs, spelled quick Triton pads and CDs, gilding flakes and washi tape, tacky glue, red liner tape, craft press, full press, sparkle pots, Centura pan and sticky dots, pigment, ink pads, chunky glue, buddy bags, all-purpose glue, embossing folders, blending tools, storage folders, much more too. Water reactive ink pads, body bags, craft magnets, year of craft and glue, stick and spray and stick away, dotty tape and split pens, acrylic paint pens, tape pens, watercolor card, rotary cutters, magazines and stamping card, ultimate Pro and the rotating design board, Ultimate First Compendium, Sarah Signature Collections, and don't forget Discovery Kits. Oh, and there's foam pads, think that's it. One final thing, foam on a roll. Foam on a roll.
Missed your favourite crafters TV shows this week? Feel like you've missed out on the best crafting deals? Don't worry, we've got you covered. Join us for Second Chance Sunday, your ultimate catch-up on the top 10 deals, demos and must-see moments from the past week. From incredible discounts to inspiring crafting, this is your second chance to grab the best of the best. But hurry, these deals won't last long. Tune in to Second Chance Sunday, only on Crafters TV. Because every crafter deserves a second chance. You do know this isn't a real door, don't you?
You would have thought, wouldn't you? You would have thought you'd know. Oh, Liam, oh, what is he like, eh? What is he like? Thank you. All of the comments coming through. Zoe Carver says, but that last one, was it the Ark of the Crescent Moon, Indiana Jones? Points for you, Zoe. Gail says, I've been there, wonderful vacate. And Julie Palmer says, I've done the helicopter over the Grand Canyon. You have to stay close to the guide as there are snakes there, Craig. In the helicopter?
In the helicopter?
No, at the Grand Canyon. So you flew over, got out, and then walked around. Nicola went a long way down and then came back up when she realised she wasn't going to get much further. It took a long time to get out, apparently. Yes, Zoe, Golden Gate Bridge, where James Bond's airship crashes. Yes, that is in A View to a Kill, where he's fighting Christopher Walken, Roger Moore's last Bond movie, 1985, and Grace Jones. Let's do a Bond quiz. Yeah, I'd score some. We should do like...
Just not when I'm on.
No. Who else likes? Does anyone else like Bond here?
The only one
no one else likes it, so definitely do it, and then I will win.
The only one that I remember and I liked is Pierce Brosnan rolling down the O2 Arena.
Oh yeah.
Before it was actually an arena.
Yeah. That was The World Is Not Enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Name's Bond. James Bond. He's actually put himself forward. I was reading in the news today.
Read that this morning.
Yeah, that he's up for reprising the role of James Bond, like doing like a final, like Bond comes out of retirement kind of thing. I would be up for that. I think he could do that if they're... Amazon have bought the rights to Bond now.
That's right,
So they can do what they want, pretty much.
They can do what they want, because they're talking about potentially there'd be like spin-offs and that.
Yeah. I would be more up for that. I would love that. Like if Brosnan came back for like one more outing.
Well, clearly...
I tell you what I'd love to see as well. Like, it's not really that morbid, actually. But you know, like with the use of AI and stuff now, and what do they call it? Like deep fake. Like they could pretty much do anything, couldn't they? Like my Bond was always Roger Moore. I'd love to see them make like another Roger Moore movie, like they did at the start of the newest Indiana Jones movie. Obviously, he was like 80 in that movie, but they did a flashback, and the whole thing they did with like a deep fake Harrison Ford of like when he was in his 30s. It was unbelievable.
I suppose that's then getting into that line of what's acceptable to be using as AI and what's not, isn't it? Yeah. But yeah, that would be interesting, is it? Clearly, obviously, Amazon just using their budget for Neighbours on things like that.
Oh, Saw Point. Neighbours. Where is it gonna go?
Nowhere, that's it. Be axed. I can't see anywhere taking it up again.
What, Channel 5 won't take it back?
No. They got rid of it the last time.
10 out of 10 for Nana Kim on the quiz. Well done. Well done, Jess Ostertech. Well done, Cindy Condy, who says, got them all, and I've been to them all. I love to travel. I need to get back over to the States, maybe, you know, in the near future. But there's so much of the States to see, and there's so many places I would want to go.
Snap. I would want to start at one end and just travel all the way to the other end. But go to all of, you know, the tiny little towns that no one's really ever heard of, and, you know, like population of like 40 and stuff like that. Just,
Maybe one day when I'm retired, get like a little, go over to the States, get a camper van and just do it. Route 66, all that.
Yeah.
This is the first Friday Night Live, says Mimi Jord, that I have 100%. Well done. And Willy Wonka's Woman on YouTube says, I'm so happy that George is back. He is hilarious. Zoe Carver on YouTube, I always think Ben sings Postman Pat and Rocker Blocks. Oh yes, in the song, I do. Postman Pat and Rocker Blocks. There needs to be a sing-along version, says Rachel, created with the bouncing ball. We'll get Jamie to do that. He's just said he'll do it. You heard it here first. Let's get on with showing you some more goodies. Something which has proved very popular this week are the Touch of Sparkle, the alphabet, which is such a cool idea. I know a lot of you love the Touch of Sparkle originally, and so we brought you the alphabet now. With these, you get the stamps and the templates, if you like, the stencils, not the stencils, the templates, isn't it? To be able to place your gems or your pearls wherever you want them to go. And then, of course, you've got all of the letters of the alphabet to be able to do that. So if you love the original Touch of Sparkle, same kind of idea really, except this time you're going to be doing it with all of your different letters. You will get, and Craig will show you, I haven't got them over this side simply because we've only got one set and he's going to be using them in the little demo, but you've got the gems, loads of those, I think something like 1,200, and then loads of the pearls as well to go with those, so you can decorate up your letters however you wish them to go. So you've got 52 elements here, 26 of the stamps, 26 of those templates, and then I think in total something like 2,500 gems and pearls to be using with this. And of course, if you've got the original Touch of Sparkle, nothing to stop you from using some of those gems and pearls with this set as well. £60 there or thereabouts. That price in dollars there is obviously wrong because it's not free. £40 if you're platinum, $48 if you're shopping in the US and you're a platinum member. Let's have a look at these with Craig then. Really fun idea, this actually, isn't it? And nice for people to be able to personalise their projects with a touch of sparkle.
Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Love these ones because you can actually use them in a variety of ways. You'll see the ones that I'm showing you now is using the stamps with the templates, but you can also use the stamps on their own because they're big, solid alphabets. But what we're actually going to do is something that we briefly done, myself and Debbie, on whatever day it was now, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday. Wednesday, and that is how cool they actually look, Ben, using the template, but without the stamp.
Oh, okay.
And we've done it onto cardstock, so I'm going to do it on acetate here because I said I would try it. I've not had a chance, so we'll do it within the show. But that is a demo that I done in launch day. That is a demo that I done in launch day. Within this one, I actually heat embossed the blue ink underneath. But then obviously you can then personalise however you like. So it could be mom, it could be mum, it could be mam, it could be mother if you want to be, it could be a nickname, can of course be for a baby girl or boy, and then you can then change the colours with the inks if you want to. We even done our gilding flakes and we used the Stay Sticky glue as well. You're then going to be able to do all of these fun cards, bringing in what you've already got at home. Had a little bit of a play, created something similar where we originally were going to do it within a box lid. Absolutely love these. This is so good to be using with our split dies.
Yeah.
Now, here's been a sample that Lily had made, and I just think out of everything, although they're all brilliant samples, Ben, this is my absolute favourite. I absolutely love how crisp, clean, bright,
it almost looks
sunshine.
lit.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
So the red gem, she's used the red ink pad. The gold gem, she's used the yellow ink pad, etc., etc. So that is just our quick dry that we've got. So just matching the colour gem with the colour ink pad. But then you can bring in all of your nesting dies. This was one that Debbie really, really loved. Look at that making it really, really bling by personalising it with, of course, the alphabets and then, of course, the gems.
That's brilliant.
What about even just the initial for tags? Great for using that. Bringing in your template library. Great to personalise your projects from your layout collection if you've got a hold of that. We've gone in within this one here, Mr. and Mrs., but then it could be Mr. and Mr., it could be Mrs. and Mrs.
Yeah.
What about if you've got the Bookworm collection? You can then go in and create a bookmark, do things such as your twisted easel. So it's so good personalising with any word and any name. And also in launch day, Ben, what I done is I showed you how you can then position a word if you've got two of the same letters.
Yeah.
So if you want to know how to then position the words when it comes to any word or name where a letter has been used twice, then I'll show you that on Wednesday's launch day. So as I said, what we're going to do here is I've gone and I've taken just the actual templates. Before that, these are the gems and these are the petals. So all brand new colours that you've got. A lot more of your pastel tones within these ones here. So you've got all these brand new gems and petals, and that is the stamp set that you're getting. That is the stamp. So if you use them on their own, Ben, as you can see, they are a block alphabet. So if you want to use them on their own, if you want to do heat embossing, if you want to use your gilding flakes, you can absolutely do it all.
I say regardless of the touch of sparkle, it's just a handy stamp set.
Really handy. And going on that point there, you said, what I was saying on Wednesday, what's good is we've done alphabet dies.
Yeah.
What is good now is we've got alphabet stamps. So it's good to have them. Stamp them out, put the template over the top, pop them in, go back to Wednesday's show. You'll see exactly how to do that. But yeah, what we're going to do is I've taken your name here, B-E-N.
Thank you.
And then I've gone in with my gems and I've gone in, so this is just a little trick. You can either get them online or if you're a fan of crystal art, diamond dots, etc., you've probably got leftovers there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this down. I might actually be better on white. So though you're not going to really see the acetate as such, well, to be fair, you wouldn't see it on the black, would you? Let's go in. Now what we've got here is we've got a couple of little tabs here. So we're just going to use our low tack tape just to secure that down, to hold it down. If you want to use your repositionable sprays, you can absolutely do that, no problem at all. But I go in and I just use a little bit of tape to then tack down. And you can also be more spot on when it comes to the positioning. Maybe you want to do them in a specific line, follow a grid if you want. You can do that if you're using it on the stamping mat, or if you're using a pencil grid as a line to follow. The only thing you will need to watch for with the acetate is, of course, it's a non-porous surface. So you may have to just give the gem and the glue that little bit longer to dry. But we're going to go in with our gem adhesive. I know we had it on the show as well, and this one's a little bit stronger to work in holding your gems into position, and you've got a really, really fine nib. And then all that you're going to do is, let's just get, yep, that one's going. We're just going to then do the dots. Little dot
blob in each.
Into each little circle.
Yeah.
And on Wednesday, what we also done, we've done it my way and we've done it Debbie's way. And I actually quite like Debbie's way. My way, Ben, was putting the dots on, removing the template, and then popping the gems in place. Easy way, and it's a quick way. What you would find that you would have to do is go in and just nudge the gems into place. Whereas Debbie's way, keeping the template where it is, and then because it's the perfect size for the template holds it into the exact position. So you don't need to nudge it into any specific point. And then all that we're going to do is I'm just going to then kind of hold that down slightly, because again, remember, we are on to acetate, which is a non-porous surface. It can be a little bit more slippery, but you can, if you want, add a little bit of tape down. And then all that I'm doing is I'm going to go in and I'm just popping the gems in place, like so.
Jane, nightly joke, thank you. Get ready, audience. Hey, Ben, what do you call an ant that fights crime? A vigilante. Yeah. A cheer and a laugh. Rosalind Russell says, Craig, you're coming here for your 40th and my daughter is going to London for her 40th. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny?
Who said that?
That was Rosalind Russell.
Oh, we'll need to exchange pictures.
Yeah. Anne says, how tall is George? He looks gigantic standing behind the counter. Well, I'm 6 foot. I think he's about 6'3". He is a tall... You ask him tomorrow. He's a big lad, is our George. It's all that Yorkshire air, I think. Carla B, cut by hand on YouTube.
Oh, Carla Bagshaw!
I thought it must be.
Carla, yeah, she has tried, or not tried, she has commented a number of times, but her comments haven't come through.
Well, it's come through now, and she says, hello, Carla. She doesn't say hello, Carla. She says, I love the clean space on Lily's card. I hope you two are behaving yourselves. Big hugs, Carla B. Well, sending you lots of love, Carla B. I can't remember the last time I saw you. I know Carla B. I've done a few shows in Another Crafty Life with Carla B.
Yeah.
Must be, well, it's at least 5 years. You've seen Carla B recently, haven't you?
I did. Do you know something? We've had a spell lately when I've been at Hobby Maker, she's been there. And oh my God, she is the biggest pain in the backside, but she is the loveliest lady. And we're saying that because if you've seen her social posts that she put
I think I know the post you're referring
about,
to.
you know, sometimes you get to work with legends and then sometimes you get to work with Craig, but no, joking aside, what a heart of gold, the talent. You know when you say certain people have got certain talents, if you've not already following Carla or our cut by hand, the quilling that she does, the paper sculpting that she does, our artwork that she does. She is the ambassador for We Are. I still know them and call them as We Are Memory Keepers, but she's the ambassador for We Are Makers here in the UK, of course, on Hobby Maker. So, but yeah, she is just To say that I leave Hobby Maker in pain with the sides splitting with laughter is just an understatement. It really is.
Some questions coming through whilst you're just doing this as well. Tim says, quick question. When using A3 card to make card bases, what's minimum to use, please?
When using...
I don't really understand the question. When using A3 card to make card bases, what's minimum to use? I don't really understand that.
No, because it's kind of...
Is that card weight or size?
card weight, if it was card weight, I mean, what would it be with the GSM?
Yeah, well,
Maybe.
It's about the weight. The size is irrelevant because you're just then going to be cutting it down. So if you're wanting to make, well, it doesn't matter what size card blank that you make.
Yeah.
What I would say is my go-to straight away, it's 300 GSM for a card blank. Now that doesn't matter, Ben, whether it is a 5x6 card, 4x6 card, whether it's a DL card, whether it's an A3 card. It doesn't matter. I will tend to always go for 300 GSM. You can be flexible there, you know, 280 to 350, that sort of thing. But that A3's kind of stumped me on that one.
We'll come back to us. Oh, he's clarified it is GSM.
GSM.
Yeah.
So yeah, card blanks. If you're making your card blanks, doesn't matter if it's out of A4, A3, whatever it is, I always go to 300 GSM, but you can be flexible.
Wanda Sexton, hello Wanda. Is the gem adhesive the same stuff as the gilding flakes adhesive?
No. So what it is, do I have a gem adhesive here? I've got my tacky glue, so I've got that one. Yes, I do. So, and it's a really good question. So what we've got is we have got our tacky glue. Now, of course, we've done glue schools. I know Debbie Robinson done one just not that long ago. If you're using it for mats and layers, it's a really good one to be using for things such as your coated cardstock. It's great for construction, and it's great for all your intricate bits. So that's going to be good for your die cuts. You've got your liquid glue. So that is what I call your stay sticky glue. So once you pop it onto the surface, the place, the stamp, whatever it is, that will stay sticky until you put something on it. Gilding flakes, glitter, whatever it is. The gem adhesive is along the lines of the tacky glue, just a little bit stronger because it's to work into conjunction of holding the gems. What I will say is if you run out and you're out of stock, you can absolutely use a tacky glue. Now, please don't think that because that's a little bit stronger, the gems are going to fall off when using that. It won't. It's still strong enough. It's just because the way, of course, that the collections have been made, the gems, we've just made that gem adhesive just a little bit stronger, taking that into account. At the end of the day, you can also use that for mats and layers. I don't. I like to keep my glue for the appropriate, you know, medium.
Yeah.
So I'll use that for my gems, do that for my mats and layers, and then I'll do that for my gilding flakes. So
Nice.
It's a good question.
And one other question, just about the gems, and I know it's on the back of the packet, isn't it? What are the size of the gems in the showstopper? Asked Emily.
3mm and 5mm ones. Your 3mm ones will fit through the templates. Your 5mm ones won't. So if you want to use the 5mm ones with the template, you're going to do what I said before. You're going to pop your dots of glue in, remove the template, then put the larger gems in place. Or, of course, you can do it Debbie's way, and that is put it through the stencil template.
Excellent. And did you fussy cut the letters out, asks Lakieta.
On the templates?
Yeah.
No. So, they all come. So forgive me, that's a really good point where I should have shown you that before we got started. The templates all come individual on their own. So they come in a little bag and they all come as they are.
Yeah.
So that is how they work.
Yeah.
We also had a little bit of a play the other day. I'm just letting that go off just a little bit longer because remember it's on acetate, it's on a non-porous surface. So I'm just going to let that grab a little bit longer. Drop my tray. But what I wanted to show you as well, and we touched upon this the other day, you can use your stamps on their own, use the templates on their own, use them together, but you can't always use them in lots of different ways. So if we took, let's take a bit of cardstock. Now, I'm going to be very rough here, Ben. I'm not going to mask it or that. You could be more careful in the way that you ink through. But what you can still do if you want to is you can still use these as like little stencils. You know, it still looks cool by using them as little stencils. So if you wanted to, you could mask round the edges or use your stick and stay, or even if you were to be a little bit neater and just creating a little bit of a water reactive backdrop, hold that into place like so, and then remove it. How funky is that? It's really quite
Super
funky,
cool.
that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you can absolutely use these in different creative ways. So even if you've done that style and then another letter in a different colour, another letter in a different colour to make a word, make a name, something like that, even spritz with a little bit of water, do a little bit of faux bleach effect, you can use the templates on their own as well. Absolutely no problem whatsoever. Just going to make sure I give that a little bit of a wipe and a wash afterwards. But let's come back in now with our acetate. And I am going to be careful that it doesn't grab the gems. I might have to hold it down ever so slightly. So there's one that I just need to pop down. Oh, no, there's one.
Are they
just
plastic,
here.
the templates? Julie's just asking what they're made from.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you're already used to templates being made from,
Yeah.
they are made from.
Yay.
So let's take, you like that?
Yeah.
That can go in your dressing room door.
Yeah, so much stuff on that door now.
I know. What I could do is I could die cut a star,
Yeah.
and then that can go in the middle of the star. So let's take that one off like so. So this could be wraps, this could be bands around your boxes, your cards. If you do it onto acetate, well not Craig, you're doing it on acetate. Do it onto vellums, would look really, really nice. So remember, if you're doing this on card, you won't have this worry of a few little gems popping up because it is a non-porous surface. Sorry, it is a porous surface.
Yeah.
So the glue and the gem will adhere really, really quickly. The only way, or the only reason I'm having to pop them back is because I've just not left it long enough. I'm going to then take that off, and then what I'm going to do is let's then just take my tool. See, that's stuck to my hand now. Let's take that one here. So let's go in to there. So then I've got the E. So just pop them in. If I was doing this at home, or if I was prepping this at home, what I would do is I would leave the template in place for maybe a good 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
Just to let that glue properly set.
It is warm in here again today as well.
It is, isn't
probably
it?
another thing.
So we're just going to then budge that in to get that exactly where it was. So there now is our E. And then if I move that one out the way, we can then do the N like so. So I'm just going to carefully, and then if I want, we could just press down, lift that one up, take that one off, and
That's my name, that is.
is your name now. And because that is with the gem adhesive, once that's fully dry, Ben, that's flexible. That will be flexible.
Oh, so they're not going to ping everywhere.
So they're not going to ping off everywhere. But yeah, look at that. How many of you have been into Michael's, Joanne's, and obviously that's closing down, Hobbycraft in the UK, or the range and that, and you've seen the gem stickers of the alphabets, and they're all in one. You know, they're not cheap. They're quite expensive because you're paying for the gems, you're paying for the adhesive, and you're also paying for the fact that it's all on one continuous strip. You can just sit, you can relax, you can then pop the gems in place on your acetate. It could be foiled acetate that you've got. You could emboss the acetate, do it on that, do it onto your vellums, of course. You can absolutely do it on any of these surfaces. So using the stamps on their own, using the templates on their own, of course, using them together, but inking through them, gemming through them. It's just such a great set, and that's why they were so busy on Wednesday with myself and Debbie.
Yeah, very, very busy, and again tonight your opportunity to pick these up. Same price, same deal that we've given you here when they launched, and of course you will get all of the gems, all of the puddles, and of course the template and the stamps to go with. So £40, $48 for that collection. Also, just a little delve into the spring clearance mystery bag. We've got the second round of the game still to come this hour, and of course your Friday night faves as well. So get ready, because if you've sent in any pictures recently, potentially yours could be featured, and if it is, you'll win yourself bonus points for your Club Inspire account. This, by the way, is absolutely insane. I've just seen the price come up on the screen. screen for this. So a spring clearance goodie bag, which should be 160 quid or £207, you are getting for £32 or 48 bucks. There's 2 massive paper pads in here. What else is there in it? Is that stencils as well? That is absolutely blooming bonkers. Right. Let me put this down like this, probably going to be easier for you. So, your paper pads. First of all, you have got your Violet Studio Circus pad, which I absolutely love. Violet Studio, I think just that range is so super cute, so brilliant value for money as well. And you've got all of the different designs here. Lots, of course, yes, circus themed, but you've got some patterns in here too, which you can use outside of a project, you know, away from the circus. But look at that, super cute. Look at the super cute little creatures there, your little 6x6 cards. I love the juggling bear on the unicycle.
Yeah, that's sealed, Ben. I'm desperate to fussy cut and decoupage it.
Yeah.
Because I've got the pad at home, and I think if I get a chance over the weekend, I'm going to do that, and I'll film it for my YouTube.
That would get my seal of approval.
Seal of approval. Ba-da-bum-bum.
You know what, when I went, this isn't the joke actually, but when I used to work on the holiday parks back in the day, we did like circus skill workshops, hence why I can juggle and do like, you know, the Diablo and all that kind of stuff. One of the things I just could not master, unicycle.
No.
They had well, I think I have got fairly good balance, but it was just, I just couldn't, I managed to go like a few yards and then just like fall off.
Yeah, so you weren't even monkeying around when you were there?
Nothing for that.
No.
And by the way, Craig, I did really ride a unicycle. I wasn't lying.
Oh, well, you're not.
No. And when I kept falling off, the guy was trying to teach me, I said, bear with me.
You're becoming unbearable with your jokes.
Gonna get patterns in here as well. Get the circles. It's got the little border strips in there, which is super cute, and then little flags, all sorts going on. So that's your first pad that you're gonna get in the bag. Then, on top of that, you're going to get the Lovebirds 24 sheet double-sided pad. This is beautiful actually because you've got some really stunning colour palettes on here. Of course you've got those amazing Lovebirds as well, but if you just want something perhaps a little bit more floral, check out the reverse of those because you've got that without the birds on. Some nice designs and patterns and colours maybe for Mother's Day cards, which I know certainly here in the UK will be getting made sooner rather than later. Also in this bag, Delvin, all this for 32 quid. You have got your sensational Scarlet's edgeables. Those are like the stackable edgeables if you want, so you've got the ability to be able to create like multi-edgeables, stack them on top of each other. Oh, going back to the circus, we've got the little circus toppers in there as well, the card toppers, so those are going to work perfectly with the papers that you've got in this set. Also, Lovebirds 6x6 pad, that is included within this. I mean, you've got 3 paper pads, we are well over the value of the 32.48 by now. Day of the Dead, the Duet Colour Bloom ink pads here, so the reactive hybrid water-based ink that you've got in the 4 different designs. I say, not 4, 6 pen, 6 colours. I've just been told in my ear that we have less than 20 of these available, so chop chop. Pink Grapefruit, Nebula, Stargazer, Pumpkin Patch, Summer Bouquet and Willow River. And remember, you lay those down and then once activated with water, you get the secondary colour popping out. You've got some blending eggs in there as well. There's 18 of these left now. That is excellent, Nicola, you're correct. You've got... Oh, so Nicola gets a laugh. You've got the Violet Studio card making kit. So this makes 3 cards. You've got 3 cards and envelopes, the card toppers, you've got your heart stickers, googly eyes and foam pads. Those are the cards that you're going to be making with that kit. This is incredible value, isn't it? For £32, still going. Floral mandala stencils in there. You're also going to be receiving the bold patterns, 3 sort of mini stencils in there. I say mini, 5x5. Also, you're going to be getting in this set the bigger stencils. So this one is the Golden Fall trio stencil. So you've got that bigger 8x8 stencil. You've got the border stencil and then the icon stencil in there as well. This is incredible. Also, still going, you've got your Harvest Glory. So again, the big 8x8 stencil, you've got your border stencil and then you've got your icon in there. Also still going, we are going to give you a little bit of a taster when it comes to your tricolour aqua markers. So 3 pens in here, but of course within each pen you have got 3 colours. Watercolour pens this time around. I know we did a big Colour Me Happy earlier on alcohol pens, but these you're going to use in conjunction with your water, with your paintbrush. And the great thing is, of course, you've got 3 pens, 9 colours, but then once you add your water, you then are going to get all the different gradations of colour within the individual colours. And then, like you see the guys do, get these down onto your glass mats and mix them, create your own palettes, get all of the different colours from the 9 in there. I mean, goodness knows how many colours you can potentially make. We're also going to give you an opportunity to try out our Patchwork Creator Card dies. That is that Warm Sunbeam, 13 dies in total there. This is the biggest bag ever. We're also going to give you one of our Shadow Sentiment stamp and die sets. Or is this just stamps? Yeah, stamp and die, I was right. Yep. Yes, you've got the most wonderful, oh no, you've got the most wonderful news. That is a very, very handy stamp and die set to have, because that could be new baby, couldn't it? Could be engagement, marriage, new job, first house, divorce. Last thing. And then also we are going to give you a pot of our beautiful glitter paste in the rose gold. My goodness me, that is a brilliant box. I can tell you, we've now only got 15 of these left. Scrap that, 14 of these left. If you want to be one of the next 14, 13 of these left now, then you need to be quick. 13 chances left. That is all you have. Looks great, says Eileen. The bag, I know it does. And Eileen has just sent a groan. I assume that's probably for Craig's.
Come on, Eileen. Come on, Eileen. Come on, Eileen.
That was probably for Craig's bad joke, Eileen, wasn't it? It's probably Craig's joke there you were groaning at. 11 now of these mystery bags. They're going to disappear. If you want to get yours, check out quickly. Now, whilst that is an amazing deal, I think possibly one of the deals of the week, and you'll see more about this on Second Chance Sunday, this Sunday from 5 here in the UK. Shut up, Nicola. It's going to be a great, she's just gone, oh, stop promoting your show. It's a great show, looking back at some of the brilliant demos, featuring this week Craig and also Leanne and Debbie Fisher. But let's have a look at it now. The layout collection, Craig, not quite how we've seen it before, because there is a little bit of a Brucey bonus here as well, isn't there?
Just a smidge. Great load. Right, so just to let you know as well, when it comes to that additional little bit that you're also going to get, big thing, you can only get it when it comes to the layout collection. Now, you're going to get everything I'm away to show, £65, $85. If you're platinum, £52, $68. Very briefly, if you're not in Club Inspire and you're thinking about joining, or you're thinking about getting the layout collection, join Club Inspire. 20% off your first order, which means you will get this today. Your very first purchase, £52, $68. However, add more things in to make that 20% worth your while. Layout collection, 30 recipe cards. Now, you are going to get this binder as well. 30 recipe cards for you to make exactly what you are seeing, because you get everything included. So you've got your recipe cards, you've got your index. Now what you've got is, for instance, this first one, Ben, Hugs and Kisses. What we've got is what many people be familiar with in crafting, some that are new might not, and that's what's called a sketch. It's like a black and white forum where you can then sketch out, lay out, hence the name of the collection, your actual project before you actually commit. Now, the great thing with something like this, believe it or not, when I say, and I'm not exaggerating, something like this style, Ben, there is thousands and thousands of different ways and permutations that you can create this. And the reason being is you could change the paper, you could change the cardstock, you can change the colour card, change the sentiment, change the stamp, change the nesting die, change how many blocks you've got, change the embossed detail. You could put the sentiment there, you could put the sentiment there, or there, or there, or there, or there. Same with the image, or there. So you can then turn it on its side, turn it into a twisted easel, turn it into an easel. You can do thousands and thousands of different ways from that one project. Now, you can do exactly that, because you get everything included, like I'll show you. But what you have got is you've got, as it is like a recipe card, pictures and written. So do you prefer pictures? Got you covered. Do you prefer written? We've got you covered. You also get a QR code on the card. You can then scan that for education videos. But you've got 30 different projects in there for you to then follow. as I say, change it up. You might want to be using your hunky-dory collections. You might be wanting to use your creative expression collections. You've maybe got things from Spellbinders and you want to use that in place of that. And you can do that, and that's the great thing. This is for every brand, every collection, every stamp set, every die set, every pattern paper, absolutely everything at home. So there's your recipe cards. Now, to make exactly what's included comes in here. So you're going to be getting 100 of your pastel gems in there. You're going to be getting your tag dies, your matte and Laird dies, banner dies are in there. All of these are included because these are the true size that have been used within the recipe cards. When we first launched them, I remember speaking to Leanne and saying, you know, well, most of us as crafters, we've got some form of nesting dies. And she says she's the same, just like me. But what's great is these are the exact size that are used within the recipe cards. So if they weren't included, you'd have to then go hunting for your oval dies.
Yeah.
This oval dies that are a specific size, a specific width, specific height, all of those different things. You don't need to worry. And also, these are great dies to be using even on their own without actually using the layout collection. But you've got them. You've got your 5x7 2D embossing folder. You've got 9 reels of your satin ribbon. You've got 20 sentiment stamps, which is so useful to be using on a daily basis. You've got these edgeable dies. You're going to be getting all of this linen cardstock, 8x8. You're also getting a full block of 8x8 pattern paper that has disappeared. You're also then going to be getting this cling divide, so your stamps can actually go in there, and then that will sit in your divider. And then you're going to get all of these dies as well. 4x6 3D embossing folder and a 6x6 2D embossing folder. All the folders, the dies, the sentiments, the card, the pattern paper are all exclusively designed and manufactured for this collection. Now, that £52 or $68 is incredible for that alone.
Yeah.
All of that. But what we're also going to be giving you is kind of like a bolt-on for the layout collection. So this is all about edgeables. So what you're going to be getting is a further 15 brand new projects that you can then follow with the image and the sketch and your tutorials all about creating edgeable cards. Now you're going to get all of these with that QR code as well, and then you've got your 6 different edgeable dies. So that's what you've got to then, of course, follow along. But then all the decoration is included as well. Some's going to be using the stamps from that original, some's using what you get included. Another magnetic sheet for those dies, another index cling base for your stamps. Yep. You're then going to be getting more linen cardstock, more pattern papers, and more of your sentiment stamps here, another 16. Everything I've just shown you there is what you're getting for $65 or £65 or $85 with a platinum price of £52, $68. You can't get that on its own. The only way to get that is with, of course, that layout bundle. That price for the whole lot is worth its weight in gold for that original that I've showed you. The fact that you're getting all is phenomenal, and that's why it's been busy the last couple of days.
Single figures, by the way, on that bag now. Thank you, Sarah. He says, I've just ordered the spring bag. Also ordered the layout collection the other day. Need to be good now. Lol. Rachel says, that is a one-stop shop box. It is a one-stop shop box. That's not easy to say, is it? One-stop shop box. And Rosalind says, that is a great bundle. Some places you'll pay close to that price for the binder alone. Abso-blooming-lutely. Pick up whatever it is that you want on the show. The hurry items, I suppose, really are the spring bag, single figures there. Don't forget also, you've only got tonight to grab that daily deal of the guillotine with the free Majestic Unicorn cardstock. But we are, only about 40 minutes left on the show. We've got a lot to cram in, more crafty deals. We've also got your Friday Night Fave tonight as well. So if you have sent any pictures
pictures recently, and by the way, when I say recently, I'm talking about, in the last few weeks. It doesn't have to be this week. If you sent in any pictures to the studio, make sure you keep watching till the end of the show, because if we feature your picture, you can comment in and tell us it's yours, and you can claim 50 bonus points. But before that, it's time to give away some prizes. It's Facebook versus YouTube, round number 2, as we get ready to tackle some trivia on a road trip. Yeah! Woo! Road trip trivia! Yeah! Are we sitting down again?
I am. I'm getting tired.
Huh?
I'm getting tired.
I'm quite tired, and do you know what I feel? Would anyone mind if I sat down like this for all shows in future? It's nice to sit down, isn't it? I find these stools quite comfy, do you?
I do, yeah. It's just some of them squeak. Mine doesn't squeak.
Mine does. Yeah, I mean, it's nice to sit down. Maybe I'll do some shows sat down in future.
I think you should, yeah. To be fair, it's not even if, well, I could do it, but when I'm at home, actually, no. When I'm at home, I craft sitting down.
Yeah, I think I chatted to Debbie, about this recently. So it must be weird for you guys to come into the studio and then craft standing up.
Do you know something? I've never actually really thought about it. I think obviously because our counters are higher at home, our craft desks are going to be lower to work into the height difference of a sitting. But yeah, I've never really thought. I suppose it's like when you go to Hobby Maker, we stand, we don't sit.
Oh, yeah. Try to think what I used to do at the other place back in the day. I think it's always been stood up.
Crate and Craft? You stood?
Yeah.
Why, we can say Crate and Craft now. Yeah, you can see it.
Anyway, it's time for this game. If you weren't here for the first round, basically, we are going to see landmarks in the US, all right? Not Canada or Mexico. And you basically need to tell us what the landmark is and what state it's in, okay? Not as in, that needs cleaning. No, not like that state, as in what state it's in as far as the US state. It's a point. Craig. It's a point for this landmark. It's a point for the state. The score currently is Facebook 8, that's me. Facebook 8, Facebook 8. YouTube 5. So you need to stop mucking about and get some points on the board, Miss Ford. Right.
Right, okay, Doc.
Are you ready? Are you quite finished? Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. And if you can't think of the actual answer, write something funny and Nicola will probably give you a bonus point. Hopefully this round's easier than the last round.
Make way for Hollywood.
Well, what's that called? Isn't that just called the...
Hollywood.
Oh. Oh, what's... Hollywood, dun, 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 Hollywood. Dun, dun. How big are those actual letters in like real life? How big are they? Are they what, like 20 foot tall or bigger than that? I would like to know the answer. Yes.
Did the and I'm genuinely being serious here when I say this, were the bushfires? Did they manage to avoid the Hollywood sign? Or did it get to it?
Didn't get there, I don't think.
Did it manage to avoid it?
The letters are 45 feet tall. So like twice as big as I thought then. Wow, that is a big sign. Hollywood. Hollywood.
You got one?
Yeah.
I put Beverly Hills, California.
But have you put what it is though?
Sorry?
You haven't put what it is.
The Hollywood sign.
We haven't written that down. Hollywood sign, California. Oh, no, so now you put it down. Yay! Yeah. Hollywood.
Always want to go to that.
Hollywood.
Anaheim. Arena in California.
You went to what?
The Anaheim, California. Yeah.
That's the Anaheim Ducks, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. It's where
Mighty
WrestleMania
Ducks.
12 was. Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels for the Iron Man match.
Ah, right.
And it was also the Hollywood backlot brawl match between Goldust and Roddy Piper.
Roddy Piper. Question number... 7.
This is at the start of San Andreas with The Rock.
This is at the start of GoldenEye with Pierce Brosnan. Yeah, the name's Bond. James Bond. Don't print anything these days.
It is...
I don't know what state it's in.
National Lampoon's Vegas Vacation. No, that must be... Oh, no, yeah. Oh, so,
What state is this in?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, I've got an itchy leg, just in case you wonder.
Craig just potentially helped me there. Hollywood. 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 Hollywood.
Oh. I know.
Craig.
I know.
Oh,
you put the
you put the answer
up.
up.
So I've put Hoover Dam.
The Hover Dam. Hover Dam. You didn't give Craig a chance to write Nevada.
I was going to put Nevada.
Were you? 2 points each we're going for there?
I was.
Yeah. The Hoover Dam. Hover Dam. Don't forget to keep putting your answers in the comments, and then at the end you'll have to let us know how many points you got. Is that... What's the score now here? Is that number 7? So we've got 3 left. I've got 12. Craig's got 9.
Got 9, mate.
3 rounds to play. Oh, that's... What dat?
Rugboat beard hair. You know when it just curls in? Well, some might. Ah. Da 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 da.
How proudly we... On the nights. I do like the American national anthem. Does anyone wish that the English national anthem was like... I wish
funkier.
What?
Bit funkier.
No, I just... Do you know what I think? I prefer Jerusalem. I know there was like a poll a few years ago, like changing God Save the Queen or God Save the King as it is now to Jerusalem. I think that would be a...
Jerusalem.
And did those feet in ancient times fall upon England's mountains green? No?
No.
And did the Holy Lamb of God...
Do you know what I think our national anthem should be?
What?
And I will walk 500 miles and I will walk 500 more just to be a man who walks 1,000 miles to farm out at your door.
Round of applause for that. That was amazing. See, I even like the Scottish national anthem.
The Scottish
Better than the English one. Oh, Florida, Scotland.
Florida, Scotland.
When will we see?
Did someone put something in my Fanta?
I have no idea. I'm enjoying this show tonight, though.
I am as well.
Have you got an answer? I think I know.
The White Goose.
Yeah.
The wheat who's there's a moose loose about the wheat who's the white who's. Yeah. Did everyone get that in the comments? Well done, everybody. There are 2 more to do.
The home of WrestleMania 40.
I don't actually know what this is.
Uh,
Well, I can't remember what it was last year, though. Does Craig get extra points for... Hey, if he gets points for a performance, I get points for a performance. I was singing Hollywood, Hollywood, Hollywood. Where was the last WrestleMania then? Oh no.
I just can't remember. I don't know what that's called, other than a bell.
Oh,
Oh.
I think the bet. Right, I could probably be wrong here, but I think it is just called the something bell. Am I right? As in, I think the first word begins with an L. Ah. L bell. Have you written something down?
So I've put the bell end from Philadelphia. Oh, well, yeah, it's still Philadelphia, but it's in Pennsylvania. Still in Philadelphia, though.
On the streets of Philadelphia, na 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 na. The last question, and not, I hope you'll not before time.
I'd love to go back there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a very good point.
Well, it's just really a 50-50 guess then, isn't it? Is it either Hollywood or is it Florida?
Hollywood, Hollywood. Do you know what I found out the other day? Not the other day, like recently. Because obviously Walt Disney World, Orlando, isn't there? And then there's Walt Disney Land, LA. And is that true that they named it Land because it was LA and it was World because it was Orlando?
Well, that's what I read, yeah.
Oh. Yeah. I realised that. Thank you. It's the state, isn't it? I've got to go for the state. Hollywood. I'm going to be singing that all night now. Hollywood.
Been here 3 times.
You've been here 3 times?
Last times I was there was 8 years ago with my ex and her family.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it maybe that maybe I've gone for the wrong one then? What you got?
Well, I put Walt Disney Orlando.
Ah. You needed to write Florida State.
Well, Orlando is Florida.
That's the end of the game. Let's find out the scores on the doors tonight. We have to give Nicola a minute to... Well, I'm very surprised at myself. I scored for Facebook 18 points. Craig on YouTube scored 13 points.
I'm looking for some. I'll take that. Better than I thought I was going to do.
This show has gone off the rails, says Jane Adams. Rosalind says the dam actually borders Nevada and Arizona. It's a big old mess if it breaks, says Rains. Kitty's me out. That's what that is. That's
There's
Damn,
a
probably.
joke with Walt Disney, isn't it? Something like, but Walt Disney. as in
That's the
Disney.
Scottish joke. You've got to tell
Scottish
it.
joke.
What's the difference between Walt Disney and Bing Crosby? Bing sings and Walt Disney.
That's the joke, yeah. Walt Disney.
Walt Disney. It was an original. Here we go. This is the Hollywood one. It was originally an advertisement for a real estate place called Hollywoodland. This Hollywood sign. 45 foot tall, 13.7 metres, 350 foot long. And Cindy Collins says, we don't mind you sat down. Oh, well, maybe I will in the future, just sit. I'm getting old now. We're going to have a break. Listen, well done. If you are on Team Facebook tonight, congratulations. We will be announcing in just a few moments' time our 5 winners who are each going to win 5 £10 vouchers to spend with us. So whilst we pick those at random, we're going to have a short break and we will be back with one sort of final deal for you. And then, of course, I don't know why I'm talking like that. And then, of course, the Friday Night Faves. That's all to come tonight here on Friday Night Live.
Her name is Sarah, she is a glue girl with glitter powder in her hair and her crafting done with flair. She goes out running to start her morning and then she's off to meet the team. Crafters TV is a dream across the studio. We stop with Craig's own show. Crafting flows from every pore. Who could ask for more? We're at Crafters Companion. The perfect place to buy your stash from. We're a Crafters Companion. Crafting with passion is always the fashion here at Crafters. You'll fall in love. Crafters Companion. Her name is Debbie. She is a diamond. Demonstrated in our store, but she always wanted more. And so then Sarah, she called her over to join the CCTV team. She was living out her dream. Now wears a studio mic and says, oh, what am I like? She learned to craft from her Auntie Jean, and now she's on your screens. We're at Crafters Companion. The perfect place to buy your stash from. We're at Crafters Companion. Crafting with passion is always the fashion here at Crafters. You fall in love. Crafters Companion. Her name is Bernie. She loves her soft craft. And on a Tuesday she would go to the Crafters studio. She showed us sewing, stitching and quilting. On the show Softer Side of Light. But then the bosses caused a strike. They said the show must go. And Bernie thought, oh no. But by go they meant move to Sunday for her very own show. Here at Crafters Companion. The perfect place to buy your stash from. We're at Crafters Companion. Crafting with passion is always the fashion here at Crafters. You'll fall in love. Crafters Companion. You'll fall in love.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro that you spend. And the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome back, everybody, and well done, Mary Beth Doyle, who says, I think that is the first time I have gotten all of them. Well done. Many congratulations. 20 out of 20. Only caught the second half of the show, says Samantha Cheney, but I got 7 out of 10. And that was a great game, says Jane, but I love when you have to guess the characters. Oh, yeah, that is a fun game, actually. That is a fun game. We'll put that to Sam. Who knows what the game will be next Friday? I'm not here next Friday. I'm at the NEC. Oh. Jamie's here. Jamie, do you want the winners of the prizes? So if I call your name, congratulations, you have won yourself £10 or dollars to spend with us here at Crafters Companion. You'll need to email this address, ctvprizes@crafterscompanion.co.uk. The winners are Margaret Yanka, Eileen Scanlon, Lou White, Urena Stanley and Jeffrey Langley. Congratulations. That is Margaret Yanka, Eileen Scanlon, Lou White, Urena Stanley and Jeffrey Langley. You've all won £10 or $10 to spend with us. Message us at the email address below and we will get that organised for you. We've got about just under 20 minutes left on the show, so we are going to squeeze in the little bookworm. Before we go, show you this collection which we launched back on Monday. Very, very, very cute collection. The Showstopper, just about still available for you, where basically you get everything, but we give you the paper pad for absolutely nothing. Nada, zilch, zip, nothing. So this is coming to you within the bundle. All of these items, by the way, are available for you individually, but you can get this for free within the bundle. So the best value for money way to go. And what's so lovely about this is you've got so many different like contrasting patterns, different styles, different designs, an eclectic mix of patterns for all sorts of different occasions for different people. So a really fantastic one to have. As I say, when we launched this earlier in the week, it was great for the fact that so many of you bought the Showstopper, and then because you were getting this for free, you were like, well, do you know what? May as well shove another paper pad into my basket at the same time, because it's that kind of paper that I think you'll be using a lot. So you get that for free. Then within the bundle, all of the amazing stamps and dies. So you've got the two reading characters here. So the little boy and the little girl. That one is called Reading is Dreaming. You've then got this one here, which is your Full of Adventure. The Bookworm itself, of course, super cute. And these are all stamps and dies, by the way, so you can pop these out, cut these out very, very easily indeed. Then, as well as the big Bookworm and little baby Bookworm, you get your dies, the reading glasses, which I think are super cute. Again, if you're looking at it for the first time, you're thinking, what's that there? That's the arms, of course, for the glasses, whether you go Dame Edna or whether you go more sort of aviator style. You've then got your book collection, so that is the bookshelf with the books on. You have also got the next chapter. So again here, 6 different books, stamps and dies to be able to cut those out. With it being a book collection, it'd be nice, wouldn't it, if we popped in some bookmark dies for you, which we absolutely do. And then you get this stamp and die set as well, which says, you can read me like a book. Then you've got the chapter 1, this one allowing you to create that beautiful, almost like it's like a bit more magical, that isn't it, like a fairy tale book. Mm-hmm. Of course, you can multi-cut with this die here to create the different pages and create like more 3D effects with that. And then you've also got in the collection your reading list, which is all of those books stacked on top of each other. And talking of stacked books, one of the most popular items that we sold individually when we launched this back earlier in the week, stack of book stamp, yeah, very, very popular, that one. That alongside the paper pad, very popular. And then lastly, you've got all your stamps in there, the bookish era. Oh, and again, I won't read them all out because it's nice for you to be able to sort of go through these at your own leisure, but you've got things like Have a Novel Birthday, In My Bookish Era, and every book is an adventure. So again, you can see that you've got those elements in there of all things book, not just generic sentiments, to work really nicely with this collection. It is £60, it is $76 if you're a Platinum member. You get the paper pad for free. What can you show us in the next 10 minutes or so?
Right here, I've got a little bit of a card blank kind of already pre-mat and layered up that we can see just within here. So what we can do let's go in. I'll tell you what, actually, just to start with, I love those ones there, just by teaming those books together. The bookmarks, of course, with the little girl. You've got the bookshelf there. I mean, look at that one there. How cool is that one? That's got to be a Nicole. Yeah, absolutely it is.
That's what Leanne recreated, wasn't it, on the launch?
Was it? Yeah, I'm not surprised. It is so, so cool. I just love how you've got the little worm in there, you've got the little boy in there, you've got the little girl in there. I love how the papers as well, you've got a load of different styles. So whether it's the youngsters, whether it is the oldies, whether it is the male, the female, whatever it is, you've got a style of paper as well as stamp and die that's going to absolutely suit anyone that you want. This one as well, I'm going to, before I even turn it around, that's got to be a lily. Yes, it is. No lily style. So yeah, these are just so, so good. So much inspiration. Always make sure as well you're checking out the Facebook pages as well, where the design team pop their samples. I mean, you know, Rachel, when she does some, pops them in there, as well as Jan, who's on socials as well. So always check them out as well as the rest of the team. But let's go in. Now, I'm going to use some tri-blends, Ben.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do, and we touched upon, well, not touched upon on it, we went in depth earlier on in Colour Me Happy with, of course, the illustrators. Because it's alcohol pen, what we're doing is I'm going to be using my alcohol-proof ink pad. Now, because it's a small stamp, I'm just going to be using my small stamping platform, and then we have got our boy reading the book. Now, what I would say, for anyone that's new, and it's just my advice, you can take it or you can leave it. You can do whatever you feel comfortable doing. For me, I stamp, I die cut, then I colour. Reason being, for me, my only worry and concern is if I stamp this out, Ben, and I spend all that time colouring it in, then I go and die cut it, and my die slips, and then what I've done is I've ruined and wasted all that time colouring. Now, of course, if it is secured down perfectly with your low-tack tape, it's not going to move. Accidents do happen. It can happen. Pressure of the Gemini, the plates, whatever die cut machine that you're using can move it, and then the pressure could turn the die. So I will always stamp, then die cut, and then colour. Now I've already got one done, so we'll bring that one in just shortly, but let's do a little bit of colouring. I'm going to go in with my tri-blend being the True Blue blend, and exactly the same as the illustrators. What I do, and actually this is probably a good way to show you the tri-blends and the difference off the back of Illustrator Colour Me Happy, you'll notice still using them in the same way as the illustrators, and that is I go in and I like to lay down that light tone to start with.
Yeah.
So I lay that down. I like to think of it as though I'm priming my cardstock. It is key that you saturate your card. Now, I have, in comparison to a lot of people, I've still only, as an expert, been in the craft industry for, what, 6, 7 years.
Oh!
As in, like, a paid job.
Ah, right.
Yeah, obviously, I've been in design, been crafting for, like, near 30 years now.
Yeah.
But, yeah, when it comes to actual crafting as in a position as you get called an expert, although I still learn every single day, I will tell you, and the one thing I know with colouring is alcohol colouring is meant to bleed. Now, if anyone says they're alcohol pens or whatever alcohol pens that you don't want them to bleed, it's not natural, etc., I can tell you it is natural to bleed through your cardstock, and in some forms you want it to. That's then going to enable you to then do the blend with the darker shades. So it will slowly start to blend. Put a little bit of scrap cardstock. If you've got a bill through and you just don't want to acknowledge it, then use that to lean onto. And the reason being, I'm saying that tongue in cheek though, because if you go onto your glass mat or a craft mat, something like that that is a non-porous surface, your ink will bleed through, and what will happen, it will hit your glass mat, your craft mat, and it will soak back in. And then therefore you're not going to get that lovely, smooth, blended application that you want. You go onto a bit of scrap cardstock, and it can literally be scrap or a bill. What happens, Ben, is any bleed through will then be captured in that porous cardstock, hold it, and it'll stop it bleeding back in, and ruining any of your blend. So we're going to go in, I'm just going to give that another lay down of that alcohol colour, of that light blue. And remember, same goes for tri-blends. All three of these are essentially the same shade of blue. The lighter the blue, the more alcohol that's in it. That's all that it is. It's just the actual amount of alcohol.
Just whilst you're colouring as well, we can read a few messages that have come through. Jeannie says, thank you, Craig and Ben. I'm not feeling well, but you have made my day enjoyable. Thank you so much, you silly duo.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm sorry that you're not feeling 100%, but I'm glad we're able to help cheer you up.
Urania says, wow, I finally won, welcome. And Eileen says, oh boy, thank you, you are welcome. Thank you also to Tino, who says, might see you on Friday, Ben. I'm also around, sat helping the team on the Crafters stand. Might see you, Tina. Come and say hello. The Sussex Lancastrian Sarah says, I can't wait to use the little boy for my son. He looks just like the samples from earlier in the week and never has his head out of a book. Poor Prince Times 4 says, I had to get this set as a lifelong bookworm and ex-reference librarian. Jennifer Love says, can we name the little bookworm Harrison? I don't see why not.
Don't see why not, no.
Yeah, what do we reckon? Mary says, very interesting shows today. Thank you. And my bookworm stuff, says Hilary, has been delivered today. I'm looking forward to playing. It's a really cute collection, and one of the things that Leanne and I certainly chatted about, which has been mentioned in the comments there, is just like how applicable this is to so many people, isn't it? Because, you know, everyone loves to get lost in a book and bury their nose in some reading. So it's a brilliant, brilliant collection for so many different people, young or old.
Exactly, that's it. And I know this day and age, you have like devices and Kindles and stuff like that. My stepdad still loves a good book.
Yeah.
He loves to actually hold the book, feel the book, you know, flicking the pages.
And that's the joy of it. I was saying the same to Leanne, like, because she was saying she reads a lot now on like Kindle devices and whatnot. But for me, the pleasure of like the actual feeling of thumbing through a book and turning the pages, I absolutely love.
Yeah. And, you know, totally get it this day and age as well. There's the cost to it, there's the space to it. So you completely understand where and why people like the devices. Certainly if you're going away, you don't have to pack loads of books. You've got that one device and the book is there. But yeah, I think everyone will agree, even if they are a Kindle reader or a device reader, they still like that feel of a book. If they can, they would have that book. I'm not much of a reader. If I do read, it's always celebrity autobiographies.
Oh yeah, do you know what? Most of my books are autobiographies.
Yeah.
I'm reading about people rather than... it's weird, isn't it? Like if it... I know a lot of people say, take Harry Potter, for example, oh, you got the books are better than the movies. I'd rather watch the movie than read like a fiction book.
Absolutely. Snap, yeah.
But I find it really interesting to read about, you know, famous people who interest me in their lives and that kind of thing.
Well, that's it. I have to really be interested in them. I mean, the one that's still the standout for me, I know many people stateside or beyond won't really recognise the name, but the one that just always got me was Davina McCall's.
Oh, yeah.
And this was even before she's gone through her brain tumour towards the back end of last year. It was way before that. But obviously, Davina being the first presenter of Big Brother when it started. And, you know, she was into drugs. And she says it's Big Brother and the producer of Big Brother and that saved her. And just what she does now for women as well. It's like the menopause and that. But just... her whole life leading up to where the book ended, which I'm trying to think the book's a good couple of years old, if not longer. But yeah, Gordon Ramsay as well. He's had a couple of editions out. Amazing to see what he's actually gone through, him and the family as well. They're just so into it. Philip Schofield, Fern Britton, what was the other one? Ant and Dec.
Oh yeah.
Ant and Dec as well. Just wow. Seeing where they've started and gone from. So yeah, I do like a good celebrity autobiography.
Linda said this collection would also be good for me to use in work. The 4 to 5 year olds I have would love the characters.
Yeah, they
may
would.
have to add it to my basket, says Lynn. And Ronetta says, Ben and Craig, I've enjoyed the show and I haven't laughed so much in ages. Well, if we put a smile on your face,
that's what it's all about.
That's all we can be happy about.
Exactly.
Just to let you know as well, don't go anywhere. We have only got about 5 or 6 minutes left on the show, but we will be doing the Friday Night Faves in just a few moments' time. So if you sent in a picture, stand by. Bonus points could be coming your way.
I will just finish this little bit there on the cap and then bring in the ones that I've done. Because we've got the cap, we've got the boy, we've got lots of books that's just at the side of me as well. So I'm just going to then blend that one out. And then I'm trying to think, Ben, I think I'm back here a week on Monday.
Yeah.
For one show, one 1 hour show.
All right.
Yes, 60-minute deals.
Ah, yes.
So I'm back there. And then I've got a cracking launch 2 weeks today.
A cracking launch 2 weeks today.
Got lots of great things coming up in the meantime with the two Debbies and Ben. And
it's Fish next week, isn't it?
It is. She has got an awesome few launches as well.
Yeah. Well, we've got a big launch on Monday.
The Easter collection, don't you?
Yes. And then also next week. Oh, the Flora and Fauna's launching as well.
I've got that in Hobby Maker a week on Sunday. I've got the Hobby Maker 3rd birthday wrap-up, plus I've got Flora and Fauna launch.
Excellent.
Yep. And I'll also be on their Craft O'Clock on that Sunday morning at 11 o'clock.
Craft O'Clock?
Craft O'Clock. Yep. 11 a.m. on their Facebook page.
Huh?
Let's finish this one off here. There we go.
Brilliant.
There we are. Sticking those ones on there. And then there we go.
Super fun collection. If you want to make sure that you get the showstopper with the free paper pad, I will be checking that out sooner rather than later. Let's have a look at Friday Night Faves before we leave you for this Friday. Some of our favourite pictures, and if yours features, then you're going to win some bonus points. Cindy Condy, Take a Bow. That's brilliant.
That is awesome. One of Debbie's favourite,
Yes.
Debbie Robinson's favourite projects.
50 bonus points for you, Cindy. Judy Branham. Next up.
Oh, love those. These were my like frame dies.
Yeah. 50 bonus points for you. This next one as well, Rosalind. Take a Bow. This is brilliant. It's almost like what do you call it? Like a jewellery box. That
Yes,
reminds me
that
of.
turns around, isn't it?
Turns around.
Yeah.
Rosalind, that is incredible.
That is just epic.
That's Ladies Through the Ages, isn't it? Of course. 50 bonus points, Rosalind. Very well deserved. Ruth Miser, 50 bonus points for you. This is brilliant. Wow. That's from the Easter.
I don't know, actually.
Is that Easter? I think it is.
I don't recognise any of it.
But very, very nice. Beautifully done. Oh, the glitter paste and the pad, not sure about the dye, but we love it anyway, Ruth. And then 50 bonus points to you, Janelle. So this is similar style. Did you say this was a craft-along that Debbie did recently? With the ombre ink pads. That is very funky. I love that.
Retro.
Yeah. Well done to all 5 of you there. 50 bonus points coming your way. Message us and you can claim those CTV prizes at crafterscompanion.co.uk. Craig, thank you so much for a brilliant day. Have a brilliant weekend.
Thank you very much. Yes, I shall have a lovely weekend. I'm hopefully going to get a couple of different YouTube tutorials for my Crafters Companion YouTube channel, so check that one out. I'll see them and pop them on Facebook and Instagram as well. And then I will see you back here, Hobby Maker a week on Sunday, and then here from a week on Monday.
I'll be back with you in digital form on Sunday, Second Chance Sunday, 5 o'clock UK, but remember your clocks change, don't they, in the US, so that'll be 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, and of course tomorrow, first of our Saturday live shows for a while, George Akid will be here with Debbie Robinson and Sarah celebrating International Women's Day, and of course bringing you the first Make It Saturday craft along at midday tomorrow, so 7 a.m. Eastern, 4 a.m. Pacific, and then you've got the Make It Saturdays at 2, so that is 9 a.m. and 6 a.m. And of course I'll be back with you on Monday with Debbie Fisher for the launch of that Easter collection and loads more. Massive thank you as always to all the team. Whatever you're doing this weekend, have fun, and we'll see you back here tomorrow on Crafters TV. Until then,
toodles!